I got real love. I got real, I got real, I got real love. I got real.
I'm 2 real 3 true. They fake, see through. Lot of folk faking the feeling. I just wanna.
Welcome to Wrap It Up. I'm your host, Jamal Radio Raheem. Now, for those who are new to this, Wrap It Up is a show where I talk about music topics from album reviews to top 10 lists to whatever. As long as it's music related, I'm going to talk about it. Now, in this episode, we're talking about two MCs considered to be top 10 by a lot of people, aren't top 10 MCs in my opinion, and also why Big Boy is the most disrespected rapper of all time. So the first rapper I'm going to discuss not being a top 10 MC is Eminem. Now, when you talk about Eminem and you say anything about him, his fanboys usually go crazy. They usually say you don't know music, you're a hater, you're only doing this or saying he's not great because he's white. All these things, you can't be critical of Eminem. Those aren't the reason why I don't have him in my top 10. Now, the reason why Eminem is not in my top 10 is simply put his catalog, his discography. When you go through Eminem's discography and you compare it to somebody like Jay-Z, somebody like Nas, somebody like Kendrick, Ice Cube, Three Stacks, even though people say he don't have a solo album, he got Outkast material. That's enough for me. Like Black Thought, people like that, when you compare Eminem's catalog to them, it comes up well short. Like, yes, Eminem has big singles, songs that went number one, albums that went diamond, and all those things. And sales is cool, but sales doesn't mean you're a great MC, in my opinion. He might be the top selling MC of all time. I don't know if he's past Jay-Z or Drake, but he probably is, you know. And his whiteness, I know some people don't think it plays a part, but it definitely does play a part in sales. But he's not in the top 10 conversation. Simply put, his discography, look at his discography, it don't have them that album. Like, yeah, I'll give you the Marshall Mathers LP, but other than that, there ain't nothing that I'm really gonna go back to. I'm like, this is a classic. This is a classic. He has one, in my opinion, maybe two if you want to throw the Slim Shady LP. But those are like two of his. I think those are his first two albums. You know what I'm saying? So if you're counting those two albums, and then you're looking at his rest of his 20 plus year career after that, and he has no classics, then how is he even considered to be a top 10 MC? Not to mention, his music is not relatable. And I get it, like, people, what does relatability got to do with it? A lot? It has a lot to do with it. You know what I'm saying? I can't relate to like somebody like Jay-Z talking about selling bricks, but I could relate to Jay-Z's black experience in America. Songs like Cleaning Out My Closet, um, The Real Slim Shady. While those songs are cool, you know what I'm saying? Those songs don't translate well for me. And he has a couple other songs that translate just like that. So he can't be a top 10 MC in my opinion. There's other reasons why I don't think he's a top 10 MC, but those are the ones that I hold like at the top. Those are the top two reasons to me why he can't be in that conversation. Like, I think Eminem is a good MC though. I think he can really rap his ass off. I don't think he's a trash rapper. I don't think he's somebody who disrespect the culture of hip hop that we've seen from so many white artists. I don't put him in that category, but I also don't put him in my top 10. And another person who doesn't get put in my top 10 is Miss Lauryn Hill. Now, Miss Lauryn Hill, great artist, great artist. Miss Education and Lauryn Hill is one of the greatest albums to ever come out. Not taking away anything from her, but to me, she can't be in these top tier MC conversations because one, we don't have enough rap verses from her. Now, the verses we got, they are fantastic. I get that, but we don't have enough. So how do we have her over people like Rhapsody, Missy Elliott, even Nicki Minaj? How do we have Lauryn Hill over them who has a catalog of rapping? And Lauryn Hill has a few like songs that she's featured on that she's given verses, like the song with Nas, where she completely went crazy on, or songs like the few lost ones on her album. Like she doesn't have that many rap verses, so I don't understand how we can put her in the conversation. To me, she needs more, like more in her catalog, more. And some people would like to point out like Andre 3000. Andre 3000 has so many verses on Outkast songs, so many verses featured on other people's songs where he bodies it. He has so many classics, so he can be considered in these conversations. To me, Andre 3000 is the top 5 MC. So this is not the same with Lauryn Hill. Lauryn Hill has maybe like 25 verses, maybe, and that's me being generous. That's me giving her a couple of them probably. She don't have that many rap verses to be considered a top tier MC. The stuff that we have got from her has been good, but like if I only put out 20 verses, there's a high chance that those 20 verses are all going to be fire over a 20 plus year span. Like, sorry, she's just not in the conversation. Then that's just how I feel. All right, so last segment I talked about how um Andre 3000 gets boo booed on because he doesn't have a quote unquote solo album. But another person in that great group of outcasts that gets doodled on, and I think is the most disrespected rapper of all time, is Big Boy. Big Boy, people always say, like, man, what if they had two Andres, or what if they had like another person in the group, or Big Boy just like got washed by Andre 3000 and stuff like that. I've seen even worse slander on TikTok, but that is just nonsense. To me, Big Boy is just a fantastic MC, top 20 all time easily. And that's just me not even thinking. He might crack my top 10, to be honest. But Big Boy is a top tier MC. Like, he's watched Andre 3000 on numerous songs, not just one or two, numerous songs where I'm like, whoo, Big Boy watched them on that one. Like, Big Boy doesn't get the credit that he deserves as an MC. Like, not only the stuff in Outkast, where that shit is all fire, all of it fire. Like, his solo work, Big Boy's solo work is fire. That don't get the credit that it deserves either. Like, he has put on a great solo career outside of Andre 3000. When people talk about, oh, we don't got an Andre 3000 solo album, rap album, but you know what you got? You got a Big Boy rap albums plural where he is doing his thing, bodying it up. Like, why are we acting like he's not that guy? Why are we acting like he don't have that discography? He got like 4 albums, and I would say 3 of the 4 I can play, and there's probably like 1 or 2 skips. Like Sir Lucius Left Foot, that album when it first came out, Jesus Christ, I played the hell out of it. That General Patton, that beat on that song alone. But like Big Boy on that song, I feel like he put his foot down, and he probably was tired of all the chatter that he ain't a top tier MC. But like, y'all need to slow it down with the Big Boy disrespect. This guy is one of the greatest rappers to ever do it. He is one of the greatest rappers to ever do it. Not only does he have a great career, a great discography with the Outkast stuff, Big Boy's solo stuff, great as well. He could get on a song, body your favorite MC. Like, anybody that can rap along with Andre 3000 and body him on a couple of these songs, now more than a couple, they are top tier in my opinion. And to think otherwise, you fooling yourself. And with that, this has been Wrap It Up. I have been your boy Jamal Radio Raheem. Share this with everybody. If you're watching this on YouTube, like, comment below. If you would like to be featured in a video, and have these type of conversations, holla at me, slide in my DM, follow the TikTok, do all that stuff, and I'll catch y'all next time. Peace out.
I got real love.